Hey, what's going on, guys? This is PukaTuka here, and today we are once again playing Doki Doki Literature Club. This is the Purist mod playthrough that I've been doing for the past... I didn't even check. I forgot to check. I just know we're on part 7. That is all I know. I don't know anymore. I don't remember what we did last. I don't remember anything, quite frankly. To be fair, that's just me any day of the week. Yeah, okay. When did we start playing this game mode? Not this game mode, but this playthrough. When did we start doing this? Started doing this 4 months ago. It has taken me 4 months to finish this. Okay. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Alright. But the point is, I'm back playing. Alright? Everyone's favorite series that I do on the channel. Everyone's. No clue why. But it doesn't matter. Because we're here. Alright, anyway, let's just get into the game now. Good morning. Good morning, sleepyhead. A young woman's voice breaks me out of my sleep. I open my eyes to see Sayori standing over my bed, holding a steaming hot cup of tea in her hands. I feel a faint smile creep up on my face upon seeing her. Morning. Well, it's technically afternoon, but you look so peaceful in your sleep that I couldn't bring myself to wake you up. She puts the cup of tea down on my nightstand and feels my forehead. How are you feeling? I try to reply, but my cough is still pretty violent. Sayori sighs deeply, clearly disappointed with herself. I was hoping you'd feel better. I do. It just takes a while to recover. I look directly at her. How about you, Sayori? She smiles a radiant smile. I told you yesterday. Don't worry about me. I'm tougher than I look. Besides, I'm here because I want to take care of you. She mutters the last line to herself, her voice sounding more distant as she does. Sayori? She notices the concern in my voice and shakes it off. It's nothing. I was just talking to myself is all. I guess I'm weird like that. I think it's kind of cute. She takes her hand off my forehead and backs away. Is it just my imagination, or does she tense up for a few seconds after I call her cute? Anyway, I figured that since it's already past noon that I should wake you up. My throat is just rough. It's so hard to do this. I haven't done this in so long, but it doesn't matter. Alright. It won't do you any good if you sleep the entire day away. Her expression darkens. I speak from personal experience after all. Sayori is acting weird. Could this be her depression acting up again? Sayori, is something wrong? She shakes her... Thank you, Daddy Ozzy, for following me. Thank you. You see that? You see that, YouTube? Do that. I'm streaming on Twitch. PukaTuka. Go follow me on Twitch right now. You don't have a choice. Anyway, she shakes her head and smiles brightly. No, it's nothing. I just feel a little tired, I guess. Come to think of it, I did read that people suffering from depression often have sleep issues. I think I should feel well enough to get up. You can go home if you want to rest. No, please don't. The desperation and fear in her voice is enough to make me flinch. She tries to smile, but I can tell from her eyes that she's scared of something. Sayori, please tell me what's wrong. Nothing's wrong. Everything's all good. Sayori. She clenches her fist. Please, Puka, just focus on your own recovery, okay? You worrying about me makes me feel really uncomfortable. I want to help others, but please, don't worry about me. I shake my head and tell her that I can't do that. Why? It should be easy enough. You can just continue doing like you've always done. It's not that simple. A friendship is a mutual relationship. Upon hearing the words mutual relationship, Sayori seems to hesitate for a second. However, she regains her composure almost instantly and takes the cup of tea in both her hands. Anyway, just drink this up. I made it less intense than yesterday. And please don't tell me to leave. I sigh. Sure, I mean, I only said that out of concern since you seem tired. She follows silent and makes it clear she won't reply until I drink the herbal tea she brewed. With a sinking feeling of defeat, I put the cup to my lips and slowly make small gulps to drink up the steaming hot tea. Just like Sayori said, it's less intense. I feel revitalized. I don't know why that word really stumped me. Stumped me for a second. I feel revitalized as soon as it flows into my stomach. Sayori takes my cup, but instead of leaving the room, she sits down on the chair near my bed. Puka, are you afraid of being left behind? Being all alone in the world? Huh? No, never mind. Forget I said anything. I must be really tired if I'm rambling stuff like this right now. No, it's a perfectly legit question. I was just put off by how sudden it was. To be honest, I guess I haven't given it much thought. Sure, I would hate to be all alone in the world, but there's no reason for me to fear that since I have you as a friend. We'll always stick together since I know you're dependable. I don't know about that, but I guess you have no reason to fear being left behind. Sayori falls silent and turns her head away from me. It's clear that she's hiding something, but I can't imagine what. Sayori, did something happen? It's nothing. You don't have to worry about it. Just forget I said anything. It's nothing you need to worry about right now. Your recovery is more important. I'm an idiot for even bringing that up now. Judging from her voice, she's trying to fight back her tears. She gets up from the chair and starts leaving, still wearing a bright smile on her face. I won't allow this. Sayori, wait! I gather my strength and get out of bed. Puka, no! Get back! You're still too weak! I ignore her and walk up to her. She shows no sign of running away. She only stands and looks at me with a bewildered expression on her face. Before she can back off, I put my arms around her. Puka, you big dummy. Tears start rolling down her face. You know you can trust me. I mean, you've already told me about your depression. She wipes her tears away and looks at me with a calm, serious look on her face. Puka, please let go of me. You shouldn't waste your time trying to help me solve my own issues. Her voice is unusually sharp and harsh. Despite this, I defiantly shake my head. I won't do that, Sayori. I turn my head away and let out a violent cough before continuing. Like family to me, maybe even more. Sayori, I'm hungry. If you can stay out of bed, it means we can go downstairs and eat. Okay, but I want you to tell me what's wrong. She nods silently. Okay, but I'm warning you, it's not a happy story. That's fine by me. If anything, at least sharing it with someone is better than keeping it all to yourself, especially if it's something that bothers you. Isn't that what friends are for? She doesn't reply and merely pushes me away before going downstairs. After making sure she can't see me anymore, I quickly change out of my pajamas and into my casual clothes. I then head downstairs, my heart pounding for some reason. As soon as I enter my kitchen, I see Sayori sitting by the table. I see fresh slices of bread and 2 boiled eggs lying nearby. Sayori must have bought and prepared them while I was out cold. Her expression is solemn and distant, as it seems like she's gotten lost in thought. She doesn't even notice me until I call out to her. First, let's eat. You need to eat to regain the energy you lost. All right. Did you prepare all of this? Yes, I wanted to make breakfast for you. Feeling touched by her kindness, I quickly dig in, and true to her word, I feel my strength returning. Despite my illness, my appetite seems to be unaffected. It's only when I finish eating that I notice Sayori hasn't even touched her share, and has been staring at me with a curious expression on her face this whole time. Not hungry? It's fine. I don't really feel like eating right now. Don't worry. Well, I guess there's no way you'll let me go without learning why I fear abandonment, huh? I shake my head. I'm here for you, Sayori. If you're unhappy and I know it, how can you expect me to be happy? You're too kind to me. I don't deserve that. She closes her eyes and sighs. Then she begins her tale. As she does, her voice sounds cold and emotionless, as if she's reading out a script without putting much thought into the words. As you know, I've always put others before myself. It's mainly because of my personal beliefs. I don't want to be selfish and hurt others, even if the selfish way seems to be the best way to survive. As I grew up, I had to see so many people perform selfish actions just to make themselves happy. In kindergarten, one of my friends wanted a doll another girl had, so she stole it from her when the girl wasn't watching. I knew what she did, but I kept silent to not betray my friend. I acted selfish because I didn't want to lose someone who was precious to me at the time. Eventually, my friend pinned the blame on me to avoid getting in trouble. The girl she stole from hated me for it, and I could feel how much she hated me. Ever since then, I promised myself that I'd do everything I could to make others around me happy, no matter what. She falls silent, and tears start rolling down her face. I try to get up, but she notices this and makes a gesture towards me that makes it clear that she wants me to stay. After a few sobs, she regains her composure and continues her tale. At the age when children attend elementary school, they become selfish. The other kids in my class noticed I couldn't do anything to defend myself since that'd mean hurting them physically or emotionally, so that they started to force me to do various favors for them. I did as they told me since I wanted to make everyone happy. One of them, a boy in my class, seemed to genuinely care about me. He always defended me whenever they lashed out at me if I disappointed them. Eventually, I guess I got a crush on him and devoted myself to making him happy. I would buy him sweets after school and even do his homework in his steed, no matter how much it tired me out. All to make him happy, since I was secretly selfishly hoping that he would like me back. It was only after 4 years that I found out he only used me. He never valued me as a person, and once I started to show clear signs of exhaustion, he started to mock me and call me weak and useless. He even spread horrible rumors when I wasn't looking and slowly but surely destroyed my reputation to the point where I feared going back to school every day. Even after I learned what he did behind my back, I couldn't hate him. When he asked me for forgiveness, I forgave him immediately. Jeez, what a... Sayuri smiles bitterly and bites her lip. If only he was the only one, and if only the story ended here. Oh, one day he announced to me that he got a girlfriend, and who'd have thought it was the same girl whose doll had been stolen. The two of them ganged up on me, telling me such awful things, how I'm nothing more than a tool, how I don't deserve friends and love, how I'm worthless. They were so persistent, I started to believe them, and still do. After all, this is my fault. If I hadn't been so selfish in my desire to make others happy, then maybe... She breaks down into a series of hysterical sobs. I walk over to her and hug her, letting her cry into me. Sayuri, listen to me. I won't abandon you. I'm not like those... I value you as a person, not for what you do, but for who you are. But I'm so scared. What if you end up finding someone better? There really isn't any question of me finding someone better. Even if I did get other friends, I would still never abandon you like that. As for you thinking you're worthless, you're not. Definitely not. You're worth so much to me. And you're much better than you think you are. Isn't the fact that I'm standing here with you proof of that fact? If I haven't abandoned you when you're at your lowest point, you don't have to worry about me abandoning you in the future. Sheesh, can't speak. Besides, as someone who's been abandoned by several friends and treated like a walking joke for most of his life, I know how you feel. I feel her grip tight, and for a while, I just let her sob into me while I gently stroke her hair. I'll add that. It's not in it, but I'll add it. Okay? You're welcome. Oh my gosh, the stream keeps going up and down, and like, I don't know why it's... Oh my gosh, I forgot to put it back in performance mode. Ooh. Gosh, why do I always forget that? And then now it's starting to fix itself. Oh my gosh. That's so bad. It doesn't matter. It's too late now. It's already been happening the whole stream. Eventually, she calms down and sighs. I'm sorry you had to see that. I don't mind. I'm happy. Now I know more about you, Sayuri. I'm happy you're my friend, and helping you makes me happy as well. Hey, some friend of mine is playing Left 4 Dead 2. You know. Ding, 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 bing. I don't know. I don't know if it's just my imagination or not, but she feels warmer all of a sudden. Thank you. You have no idea how much that means to me. The real Sayuri would never believe this. I'm so messed up. Just know that you're not alone anymore. You don't have to face all your inner demons alone. I see her bright smile return. Okay, I trust you. How weird. What's up? This warmth I feel oddly relieved at having told you. I'm glad you're feeling better. Hey, that's my line. Don't forget I came here to take care of you, not the other way around. How could I ever forget? But you can talk to me anytime, Sayuri. No matter how big or small the problem is, if you have concerns, you know I'm there for you, like you were for me. I know, and I appreciate that so much. But I'm still afraid. I don't want to be a burden. You were never a burden to me. Since we're in the mood of confessing awkward things, not feelings, let's just slow down there, bud. Let's just slow down there, bud. Okay, not feelings, just awkward things, bud. I guess I should mention that without you in my life, I'd be completely alone. Nobody else takes me seriously. I doubt even my parents see me as anything other than a big doofus. But you always take me so seriously and always treat me with respect. I owe you a lot more than I let you let on. You're too kind. Hey, let's just end this now. I feel like my heart is going to burst if we don't change the topic soon enough. All right, what do you want to do? Please let me go back to taking care of you. I really enjoy it. I love the feeling of being useful to you. I let out a dejected sigh. Okay, fine. As I get up and am about to leave for my room, she calls out to me. Also, Puka? She smiles at me. Thanks again. Talking to you always makes me feel so happy. I merely smile in response and head upstairs. Let's go. Let's go. GG. The rest of the day goes without any drama. Sari takes care of me, and even before the day is over, I can Wow, there's more space. Huh. That feels weird. Sari takes care of me, and even before the day is over, I can already feel my illness getting steadily weaker. Despite the comfort, however, there's a tension between us that wasn't there yesterday. I can't stop thinking about what she told me. When she finally goes home, it's way past midnight, and as I'm about to go to sleep, I realize that I've been a terrible friend to her. I never really paid attention to how much she was really suffering. Sayori. Before the darkness of sleep overwhelms me, I promise myself that I'll tell her how I feel about her tomorrow. Alright. I open my eyes to see the morning sunlight shining through my curtains. Sari's caretaking seems to have worked wonders on me, since I don't even need to check my fever to know that while it's not gone yet, it's significantly weaker. I slowly make my way out of bed. I feel my legs feel weak, and I feel a little dizzy as I get dressed. I look at the time and figure that Sayori will be arriving any minute now, so I decide to head downstairs and surprise her. Half an hour passes as I make breakfast and wait for Sayori. However, she doesn't show up. Oh, come on. I hate this part because it's always like, I know what it could be, but it's probably not it, and she's probably just tired. Hopefully. I'm hoping. Please? I feel anxious as I look at the clock on the wall. She should have been here by now. We even made a promise. Did I push her too far? Did I scare her away without suddenly I took an interest towards her situation? On the other hand, I know she's pretty clumsy and is prone to oversleeping. Maybe she's getting ready now. Despite my attempts to calm myself down, I can't shake off the feeling of anxiety that appeared in my stomach. Should I call her, or would that only make me seem clingy? As I mentally debate with myself, I hear the doorknob turn, but the door doesn't open. I look out through the window and see Sari standing outside my doorway with a very conflicted look on her face. Why is she hesitating? Does she not want me to see her anymore? Does she not want to see me anymore? She's fiddling with the key in her fingers, as if she's unsure whether or not it's right for her to open the door. Oh crap, I think I know what the problem is. She must have misinterpreted my words as if they were signs that I'm in love with her, and she clearly doesn't feel that way about me. I mean, why else would she? And why does that line of thought hurt me so much? Could I actually be interested in her? No, that's not possible. I have noticed the signs over the course of the many years we've known each other. Besides, the risk would be too high. However, my thoughts get interrupted when she turns her eyes towards the window and sees me looking at her. Her eyes widening in fear, she backs off and runs away. The anxiety inside of me takes over my logical thoughts. I grab my coat and rush after her without even locking the door. I run as fast as my weakened legs can take me, but it's not enough. Between my terrible stamina and Sarah being much faster than her looks, which would suggest, the distance between us only widens. At this rate, I'll lose her. I'm filled with fear-induced adrenaline, and at the thought of possibly losing my only friend without even knowing why I lost her, and start using whatever resources inside me to run faster. As she reaches the middle of the road, Sarah hears my wheezing, turns her head and sees me running after her. Her eyes widen in shock. The gap between us closes until she's right in front of me. Why? I gasp, and my eyes also widen. However, they don't widen from seeing Sayori stop, but from a large truck that's coming towards her at a full speed. At this rate, even if it sees her and the driver pulls the brakes, she won't escape unscathed, if she doesn't move out of the way right now. Sayori, look out! Oh my gosh. There's always that. There's always some weird bad part that's about to happen. Gathering all the energy left in me, I pounce like a cougar and tackle her out of the way. I use my own body as a cushion for her. The truck passes by, missing both of us by a few inches. I slowly open my eyes to see Sayori lying on top of me. She's conscious and unhurt, but still shocked. Upon realizing we're both safe, she gets off me without saying a single word. She tries to run away again, but I grab her hand and shake my head. Please don't run away. Yeah, I guess it sort of makes sense that I'm coughing and all that stuff. Or trying to clear my throat and, yeah. She says nothing, but her expression tells me she won't resist anymore. Let's go somewhere less dangerous. Her whole body trembles, as does mine. I have never been more terrified in my life. For a second there, I thought I had permanently lost my only friend. When we're next to her house, I stop and let go of her hand. Ooh. Oh, my bad. Sayori, what happened? Why did you run away like that? You could have been killed. Do you have any idea how scared I was? I'm sorry. It's just, I don't know how to act after what you said yesterday. How I'm worth so much to you, it scares me. I'm not used to it and don't want people to care about and value me, but at the same time, I'm more afraid of losing you than I am of dying. I grab her by the shoulders and look her right in the eyes. Why are you so afraid of losing me? When I've told you time and time again that you won't lose me. Please don't be afraid to tell me. She clenches her fists and tears start rolling down her cheeks. Okay, fine. The thing is, for the longest time, Pog champ. Pog. Let's go. Hey, I'm speaking Twitch terms. Keck. The Omega lol. That's all I got. That's all I got for now. I had feelings for you, Puka. I stare at her stupefied as all I can do is blink. That's why I came over yesterday. I wanted to see you and take care of you. I didn't really do it for you. I was selfish and did it too. You feel... What? I never knew. Nothing could have ever prepared me for this. I'm sorry. I'll just leave. I promise you'll never see me again. You're too good for me. I've always felt that way about you to some extent. Ever since you repaired my stuffed toy when we were kids. When you were the only kid in the whole school who was nice to me. But for the last few weeks, my feelings for you have gotten even stronger than they were before. Did we ever have a club? Has there ever been a club? I don't know. Because I know throughout this whole time it's just been Sayori. That I remember. Maybe in the very beginning there was a club, but I don't know. I really don't know. Sayori. Whoa. Sayori. That's why I asked you to join the literature... Oh, well, that answers my question. That's why I asked you to join the literature club. I wanted a reason to spend more time with you. But then I started to worry... I know I'm not good enough, and besides, there are so many girls in the literature club, and all of them are better than me. Please, just forget I said anything. I don't want to lose you. If I can't be with you in a romantic way, at least I don't want to lose you as a friend. I pull her into a hug. What if I just slow down my talking? Huh? Would that help? Sayori, I've never felt happier. I feel the same way about you. What? Seriously? I nod. It's hard to describe, but lately she's become more and more important to me. When she said she had feelings for me, it made me feel happier than normal. I look her in the eyes. I've made up my mind about this. Whatever happens, happens. Sayori, you've always been special to me, but lately, I think I've started to notice that my feelings for you go beyond regular friendship. Puka, will you will you please go out with me? Gosh, she's gonna say no. I hope you say no. Sayori gasps and stares at me dumbfounded. Sayori? I'd love to, but are you okay. Are you sure you want this? I mean, I don't want you to do something you'll regret. Hey, we all know this one. We all know this. Hey, let's go. Screenshot. Let's go. To prove how I feel, I pull her into a deep hug. She returns it and holds me so tight that it almost hurts a little. She's clearly afraid to let me go, just like I'm scared to let go of her. I feel her tears run down my neck, and I stroke her back, letting her cry all her anxiety out. Before I know it, I feel my own eyes getting watery. Hey, no crying. No crying. No. 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 That's a no-no. No. Illegal. Stop it, Puppet Man. That's illegal. Believe me, I want this. I think I've always felt this way too. I was just too dense to realize it. Sarah, don't say it. I failed to finish my sentence before I too break down sobbing. And so the two of us silently hold each other. The only sound that escapes from us both is our muffled sobs and frantic breathing. As I pull her closer, I can practically feel how fast her heart is beating. Both of us are trembling, both from fear and anticipation. Come to think of it, how did I not notice the signs until now? Sari made me feel something completely different from what everyone else made me feel. I'd always written it off as friendship, but it seems I was underestimating my feelings. No, not underestimating, I misunderstood them completely. The shock of what just nearly happened was what finally made me realize what I really feel towards her. This is too much for me to handle. I'm both happy and scared. I'm sorry. Don't apologize. It's weird to explain, but I'm happy because I'm so scared. I think I'm scared of love. Same here. Sari, I'll ask you this. Will you be my girlfriend? Sari looks up at me with teary eyes. I want to, but I can't. Let's go! Just turn down in an instant. And that's it. That's it. That's it. Not with how I feel about myself. If I don't love myself, how can I ever expect any relationship to end well? Hello? Even so, I don't want this moment to end. An idea suddenly forms in my head. How about this then? Why don't we try to be an informal relationship? Informal relationship? Yeah, I'm a little confused myself, okay? I nod and smile. I mean, we try to be in a relationship and are more than just friends, but progress slower than normal. We can do it at a pace we're both comfortable with. Now that I know, I don't think I want to forget. Me neither. But please, I hope you know what you're getting into. I mean, I'm really high maintenance, so to speak. As am I, but honestly, I don't mind. If it's you, I don't mind. I stroke her cheek and wipe her tears away. Call me weird, but I enjoy being able to help you. If I can make you smile, I'll be happy to maintain when needed. Wow, I don't know what this feeling is. Her tears start trickling down her face again, but this time she smiles. I've never been happier. I just throw up, and that's it. I love you, Puka. I don't like doing this because it's not. No, you're not real. You're not real. She's real to me. Hearing those words escape her mouth directed at me makes me feel a warm and fuzzy feeling inside. My whole body is heating up. I press her closer to me. Don't do it. Holding her like this feels so good. I love you too, Sari. And I won't let you down, no matter how rough the ride gets. Sari says nothing and merely cries in silence. Once she's done crying, she raises her head and looks at me in the eyes. I see her close. Yo, kiss? No, I can't say that. That's not my thing. That's another YouTuber Siri people's thing. Frick. I see her close her eyes and move her face closer to mine. I close my eyes and meet her halfway, feeling her lips on mine. Her lips are so soft, if a little wet, and she presses so gently, it feels as if she's afraid I'll crumble to dust if she pushes too hard. I return the gesture. I feel so warm. This feeling can only be love. Let's go! Let's go! I wish I had a webcam. I'd be staring at you guys right now in the eyes as I start to move my lips towards the screen and, kiss you guys softly on the forehead. Like that. Only when I open my eyes does it start dawning on me that I've just had my first kiss. Let's go! GG! And you know what's funny is they don't know it. Obviously I'm playing as MC, but technically there's 3 characters here. There's Puka, there's me, and then there's Sayori. Technically, I'm just here watching. I'm just gonna drink. There goes my Sprite. And that it's with Sayori, the girl who I've always cared for as more than just a friend, and who has always been by my side since the beginning. Wow, that felt so good. I don't know what to say here. This is getting awkward. Hey, if you're out the door, you can't hear me. You guys just shh. Her voice is barely louder than a whisper. It sounds different now. It's more tender and gentle than usual. Puka, I know I might not be the best choice for you, but I'll try my very best to be the perfect partner for you. I shake my head. No, please don't try. I notice my own voice is also lower. I only want her to hear my words. I run my right hand through her hair. I love you as you are. Why? Because you're the one I fell in love with. I don't want you to try to be perfect because nobody is. Hey, let's go. This is me. This is me, guys. This is me. This is me. No one's perfect. There's no 10 out of 10. There's a 9.9 out of 10. There's no 10 out of 10. Perfection is impossible. All right. Though, knowing you're too stubborn and we'll still try, huh? She laughs heartily. Looks like you're finally getting me after all these years. I'll do anything for you, Puka. Anything to make you happy, to repay you for making me feel this way. As I hold her in my arms, I realize that I really am in love with her. And I'm so happy that someone as wonderful as her is in love with me. How can I ever make her feel as happy as I am feeling now? Just promise me one thing. What is it? Please, let's not keep any secrets from each other anymore. To my surprise, Sayori nods. Okay, I promise you. Just promise me one thing as well, Puka. I nod and take her hands into mine. They're so warm and clammy. Anything. Please, don't go. Ever. Even when you find someone better than me. I hold her tightly and whisper gently into her ear. Don't worry. I'm not even going to look in any other girl's direction. And besides, I don't think anyone can compare to you. You've always been there for me. And I want to be with you, nobody else. I love you so much. It's funnier right now because it's awkward. Nobody has ever said such kind and sweet things to me before. She suddenly gasped. Oh no, I completely forgot that you're still sick. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I don't think I've ever felt better. Are you sure? I mean, I still took the day off so I could take care of you. As I nod, I get another idea. I still want to spend the day with you. I feel the same. Is that all right with you? I mean, if you want time to process what just happened, I understand. And she merely kisses me to shut me up. Oh, that's my shadow. Oh, okay. I've been dreaming of this day for so many years. I wish to spend every moment with you. If you'll let me, that is. I kiss her back and make it very clear that I want to spend the day with her. Y'all literally just started dating. I just want to point that out. I just want to point, but I guess this is a different situation because, you know, they've known each other for quite a long time. And, you know, it's just how it is in the jungle. Welcome to the jungle, baby. I want to party. I want a samba. What would you like to do, though? Oh, frick. This is 33 minutes. I don't want a 33-minute video. And I can't really cut any of it out because it's all new content. I don't really care as long as it's something I do together with you. I feel the same way. Though we should probably find something to do. How about going to that park? That sounds lovely. We break apart and start walking towards the bus stop. However, partway through, Sayori suddenly stops. Sayori, you alright? Hearing the concern in my voice, she merely smiles a gentle smile. It's fine. It just hit me that this is the first thing we're doing as a couple. Hey! It wasn't a shadow. It was a bug. It was a tiny fly. I think it was a fruit fly. Don't stress yourself. We can take it as slow as you want. I know. I'm just excited, I guess. Me too. I'm excited and a little nervous. I don't want to mess up on the first day. Well, let's go see so we don't miss the bus. She nods and we walk side by side. I notice that at some point we start holding hands. I feel my cheeks heat up and not on the face. Wink, wink. Aha. I enjoy holding hands with her, and that is how our time together as a couple begins. All right, nope, we're done. Nope, we're done. All right, we're saving. We're done. All right, cliffhanger. How does the perk date go? Who knows? Will we ever find out? Give me another 4 months. But I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, why don't you go ahead and smash that like button. Also, hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel, and hit that little bell so you know when I'm live or next time I upload a video. But yeah, I'm out. Just follow me on Twitch. That's it.